An allergic reaction. I came from the ER. I went to the ER yesterday, and today's the next day. I'm more open to developing new allergies, which I was like, so you mean to tell me it doesn't get better, it gets worse? And the doctor was like, yeah. Even now, you know, so many people have helped me with my allergy reaction and, you know, pour it out with just kindness, and all those things matter. So all those things matter, and I just really appreciate it. And if I could just give a stranger or one of you just an ounce of what other people have given me, my life and everything that I do kind of feels, not kinda, I'm pretty certain, it feels worth it. It feels, and I just feel happy when I do that. And I get to have fun and share my passion at the same time. What could be better? Hi, I'm Yvonne. Thank you for joining me. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I hope you stay. I think you will. I appreciate you if you do. If you're coming back, thank you for always supporting me. I need all the support I can get because YouTube is playing these days. If the big YouTubers are being affected, best believe us smaller ones are being affected as well. So I would love your support, and I appreciate your consistent support. So we'll just get right into the video. Before we head into the video, please go ahead and subscribe and thumbs up. I'd really appreciate your support. Like I mentioned, YouTube is playing with us, so, and I would love to grow my channel because I have just a lot of positive messages to share with you all. So I would really love your support. If you haven't subscribed, and click the notification bell while you're there as well, just so you'll be able to be notified whenever my videos are uploaded. So I'd really appreciate that. So I don't have any on because, as you saw the title of the video, I had an allergic reaction. I came from the ER. I went to the ER yesterday, and today's the next day. So my face is still a little sensitive, so I'm not putting anything on it other than my usual moisturizer and just like skincare routine that I shared with you all. This video was not at all planned. I wouldn't just, you know, purposely have an allergic reaction. It wasn't planned, but I thought it was fitting because I wanted to kind of just share something with you all. I think I needed a refresher and a reminder of some things, and I think this little experience kind of showed me and reminded me. So recently, within the last year, I developed a shellfish allergy, specifically oysters, because I can eat shrimp and I can eat, like, what else did I eat? And nothing happens to me. But when it comes to like other shellfish, when it comes to oysters, I mean, which I've never tried because they told me never to touch them, I have developed an allergy. So I'll just start with the story. I woke up and I looked at my face and I was like, my face looks a little swollen, but I mean, my skin face is sensitive anyway. If I don't get enough sleep, or if I don't, whatever the case, my face changes, you know, if I drink too much alcohol the night before, whatever. So my face changes and typically gets a little swollen around the eyes. So I thought that was what was going on. So I just got ready and went to work per usual. So by the time I got to work, it had gotten worse. I didn't know this though. So I was just at my job, you know, working. It was in the morning. One of my coworkers comes and she's like, what the hell? Like, what happened to your face? And I'm like, what you mean? You know, I felt like my eyes were a little shut, but I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm just sleepy. I don't know. I think I tend to dismiss some things just because I've been through so much. So when I feel small symptoms, you would think it'd be the opposite, right? Because I've been through so much medically, when I feel a symptom, I should just go look for it right away or go find out what it is right away. But it's actually the opposite for me. If I feel a symptom or something, just because I think I've grown so immune to a lot of things, or I have a tolerance for a lot of things, when I feel something, I'm like, you know, like maybe I'm just sleepy. And then a manager came and he was like, Yvonne, we're going to the urgent care. We're going to get something for you because you are not looking good. And I was like, holy crap. So I have a little mirror on my desk, like one of those compact ones. And I looked and I was like, oh crap, I don't look okay. So he took me and I just got like Benadryl. They gave me Benadryl, and I was like, because I've had other allergic reactions, allergy reactions, I knew Benadryl works because it's worked before. So I got Benadryl, and and I went back to work. But Benadryl makes you super sleepy, so I was so sleepy, like so sleepy, that I asked my boss if I could go home, and he of course said okay, because I was still, my swelling wasn't really going down, so I'm looking kind of strange. And I can understand from his standpoint. He's like, I ain't trying to be like, you're a liability at this moment, you need to go home. I ain't trying to get blamed for anything. So I understand that too. So I went home. I was okay to drive, so I went home, even though he says don't drive while you're taking Benadryl, but I'll be careful with driving. So I was okay, and I went back home, and I was fine, and so I came home, did my usual stuff, and I went to sleep. And when I woke up the next day, I woke up looking like this, and I was like, oh, this for sure ain't right. Like, that Benadryl did not work. It actually made me worse, or I got worse. So I was like, clearly there's something going on. Called my sister and asked her to take me to the ER. Went to the ER, and come to find out, I was having a severe allergic reaction. And it was good that I went before I went in, because they said my throat could have started closing up, and just some other crazy things could have started happening to my body because of this reaction and the level it was at, but to me, honestly, I felt fine. Other than just the swelling, I could feel like my face was swollen, and it was like red, like it still is a little bit like peachish, like reddish. Other than that, I was like, I'm good. I didn't feel any difference. My throat wasn't tight yet. I was fine. So anyway, so they gave me some IV, and they gave me, I want to say, like 5 medications. I don't remember exactly what they were, through the IV, just so they could hit me faster. And the doctor did a good job of educating me and letting me know that, which I had no idea, because I just didn't know. I had no idea. So if you're like me and you didn't know, an allergic reaction happens when your body releases like histamine, and I'll put the exact word right there, because I may not be doing it justice, but it happens when you have histamine. It releases into your blood, which that's triggered due to whatever you're allergic to, right? So it goes out into your blood. But there's a reason why the Benadryl did not work for me. So there's histamine, or H1, and histamine 2. So the Benadryl and some other off-the-counter medication for allergies are only used to taking care of H1. So if you had an allergic reaction for because of H2, like the histamine 2, Benadryl will do nothing for you. So he told me I needed a severe medication. I needed steroids, as well as other medication, and I'll put their names here because I don't know how to pronounce them, and I want to do them justice as well. So I'll put the names here, but I know, thank goodness to a lot of you. And one person in particular told me that the steroid, it's called the Pena, I'll put the name, could cause me to have like cravings for like carbs. And I mean, yeah, that's happened. And I appreciate her telling me that, because I was like, I feel like I'm crazy because I'm craving these carbs. But then I was like, whatever. At the same time, I'm not hungry. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm very, very thirsty, so I'm drinking a lot of water. So this is the next day after the ER. Yesterday, I stayed with my sister and her boyfriend, and they were so kind and just like, took care of me, and I appreciate it. And I'm good enough to come home today, but I'm taking the medication that I mentioned. And I feel like with this experience, even though it wasn't planned, because, there's some perks, there's some good things. I had to take time, away from work just to like make sure that I'm okay. And I'm very appreciative for everybody that's checked up on me. And leading to what I started with when I said that this experience has reminded me of some things, I just want to say, when I went through my hard times, and I've posted those all over social media, You know, I posted videos about the difficulties that I went through. So many strangers, of course my family and friends, but aside from that, so many strangers reached out to me with just like the most positive messages. People that just didn't know me. And oh, okay, I'm fine. Reached out with the most positive messages and just encouragement, and just a lot of people even told me, you know, they shared their own experience and they got to bond, and just also just shared while they were sharing their experiences. They were just, it was just encouraging. And I remember one of the main reasons I wanted to start my YouTube channel, which is still the same, but I feel like I've never really shared it, is because I just want to pay it forward, right? To everybody that's been so kind to me, and to anybody that's going through something else, I want to pay it forward. And the way that I do that is by being as transparent as possible. In my ugly moments, I don't look the best right now, but I don't care. You know, I think people are so focused on looking their best and only showing their best on social media, when not their best could serve like such a big lesson for someone else. So if me looking, you know, a hot mess in a lot of my videos, or looking a certain way in my videos helps somebody else, hell yeah, that's a very small price to pay. So many people have helped me in my journey. Even now, you know, so many people have helped me with my allergy reaction, and, you know, pour it out with just kindness, and all those things matter. So all those things matter, and I just really appreciate it. And if I could just give a stranger or one of you just an ounce of what other people have given me, my life and everything that I do kind of feels, not kinda, I'm pretty certain, it feels worth it. It feels, and I just feel happy when I do that. And I get to have fun and share my passion at the same time. What could be better? So I think this experience kind of just, you know, reminded me, because I did post, you know, a video on social media when I was about to go to the ER, because I was like, doesn't somebody know what the hell is happening to me? You know, so I'm just really grateful to all of you. I'm so grateful to so many of like YouTubers that have, you know, encouraged me without even knowing. Just me watching their videos about their struggles, or just watching a makeup video that got me to get out of my own life, watching a hair video. So every little part counts, and I'm just so grateful. And I just had to share this message because I felt like this was like the best time for me to do so. This opportunity presented itself, so figured I would. As far as my health and as far as I feel now, I feel like I'm like a tad bit, I'm having like an out-of-body experience. I'm assuming due to the medication, and I kind of feel like I'm a little high, or something's off. You know, I'm not feeling 100%. You don't get to take that much, because I'm taking about 5 pills every few hours, or I'm taking a good amount of pills, so I'm not feeling like 100%. And of course my face is like still chubby, I'm still a little red, so I'm not 100%, but I'm doing better than a lot of people in this world who are facing other struggles that are much bigger than mine. So thank you all for all your encouragement and your support. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment below if you have any allergies to any medication. How severe is your allergy? Oh, I didn't even mention what the hell that I'm allergic to. So they don't know. They took my blood work, and they said that they'll, you know, test it and let me know what I'm allergic to. But they did mention that this is super important. How the hell did I forget to mention this? They did mention that if you are open, or if you're allergic to certain things, especially if your allergy symptoms are recent, or your allergies are recent, you are more open to developing new allergies. Which I was like, so you mean to tell me it doesn't get better, it gets worse? And the doctor was like, yeah. So it's easier for you to develop allergies because your body already knows that you have one allergy. So my doctor mentioned, after we went through a list of things, mentioned maybe the detergent that was used. So I mean, I don't really know, they're not absolutely sure, but they said it might be detergent because I didn't eat any oysters or, you know, anything close to that. So we'll figure out. Once I figure it out, I'll probably update it in the comment section below, just so you know, y'all know. Because I can imagine if you watch this whole video, you're like, what are you allergic to then? So yeah, go ahead and thumbs up and subscribe. And I'm Yvonne, and I'm still polishing this gold, and I hope you continue to do so too.